Today we're going to talk about failures and successes in the vegetable garden. Ready? Here we go.
Make, fix, grow, cook. GardenFork.
Let's start with a success.
Yeah, always best to start with a success.
Sunflowers, success.
I love sunflowers.
I always am like, get them in the ground. And sunflower seeds, the soil has to be really warm for them to germinate. You can also transplant them. It's kind of a 50-50 deal with that. But I put these in too early and I was like, where are they? Where are they? And then boom, they come up. And this is going to be a cutting garden. The camera operator loves sunflowers as a cutting flower.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why not make her happy?
Yeah.
At the end of a lot of the beds here, I put trellises. We have a couple of videos about trellis making. I'll link to all the videos at the end of the show and in the text below the video as well. These are sugar snap peas that kind of fell over on top of themselves, but they'll live. Once they start going, they grow like weeds, and we'll talk more about them.
Good weeds.
With the more photogenic sugar snap peas coming up next. Oh, this is the sugar snap pea eater. If you've noticed a decline in your harvest.
Charlie Pup's been to your house. She's eating one now. Caught.
Go, go. This is actually sugar and I was using super sugar snap peas. And there you go, my canine vegetable eater. But these are kind of a half height and they're supposed to grow, no. They're supposed to grow a little faster. I don't know. I think the transplants grew faster. So don't do that anymore. But anyway, another success here. Down here are supposed to be beet seedlings. And they're not. Because my neighbor told me that I planted them too deep. They also take a while to germinate and it has to be warm. And it's just gotten warm recently. So we'll see. I was trying to do succession planting of beets every 2 weeks and they haven't come up yet, so I don't know. I'm gonna try and plant some more. We'll see what happens here. If you have some ideas about this, what I'm doing wrong, I always learn from you in the comments below.
Please tell him, save the beets.
Yeah.
So wait, didn't you also hear of a trick where you're supposed to plant other types of seeds along with your beets?
For carrots and radishes, you can also, for carrots and beets, you could lay in radish seed along the row, and that reminds you where you planted it.
Because the radishes come at first?
Right.
Ah.
I have the soaker hoses, and I always plant the seeds right next to the soaker hoses, so
you don't lose it.
I know where they're growing. And I'm just not a big fan of radishes. If somebody makes a sweet radish, will you tell me? I don't really like radishes otherwise.
I don't either. Except once actually somebody made them for us with butter.
Yeah, well, butter radishes. Yeah.
Those were good.
All right, next project. Basil from transplants that I got at the nursery. I think I have a aphid problem or some sort of leaf-eating insect is nailing them bad. Also, you can't transplant them when it's too cold because they just won't grow. They're very much a Mediterranean plant.
Why do you think it's an insect and not like a critter?
It's really tiny little bites.
Oh, you can see it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm an expert.
This one right here actually might do well.
That's a brand new transplant we put in today.
Oh.
So,
Ah.
look at our little friends. What are you eating now? More success, sugar snap peas. They just love to grow.
Hey, that looks like a sunflower. Is that from last year?
That's a volunteer sunflower in our garlic patch.
Woo.
But this is growing really well. We plant garlic in the fall. It's a couple hardneck varieties. I have it written down in my shop as to which is which, but this row closest to you, the scapes are ready for harvest.
Because they're all twisty-twirly like that?
They twist like that, and we have some videos about how to cook and eat those. Again, I'll link to those at the end and in the show notes here. So these will harvest probably in the middle of August, early August. But again, we have videos about how to harvest that, so more to watch.
Are we going to cut the scapes today?
Yeah, we'll snap them off and cook them up.
They're really good. Oh my goodness. Oh, what's going on in this one? What do you have to say for yourself?
Weeds happen. This was supposed to be my mesclun bed. It's the shadiest bed that I have. I got some compost from nearby and it was free, and I thought, oh, this is pretty good, and I amended it with a lot of chopped up leaf mold from my neighbor, and I didn't realize just how many weed seeds were in it. And so I broadcast the mesclun seed mixes here.
Broadcast means you just threw it out there.
Right, instead of doing the rows. So it's kind of hard to, I mean, I can see there's some arugula in here, but it's overwhelmed with weeds. So I'm gonna try and weed it, but I might just have to try and put like summer greens in here of some sort.
What are summer greens?
There's a summer salad mix I get from Fedco. I mean, it's not like super heat proof, but it'll do okay here.
In the shade. Oh, hello. You're back? Guilty.
This is my mustard greens and some salad greens bed. And anything that was a transplant, I got some mustard greens from the nursery, like this. They've all bolted. Boom, and you're out. Some of the ones from seed, tatsoi, and some of the others have bolted as well. So, I don't know, did I just plant them too late? I've also interplanted some regular garden salad seeds. And then I put kale on the end. The kale's doing well. Everything else has kind of gone to heck. And again, this is more of the compost soil that I got from nearby and a lot of weed seeds. So I'm pulling weeds.
It's not like you spend a whole lot of time weeding, though.
That's why there's so many weeds, because I don't spend a lot of time weeding.
Right, so I'm just saying, it's a combination between the ground and the user.
Right, but ideally your soil and compost don't come with a lot of weed seeds in them.
Ideally.
So, all right.
Actually, this is a really pretty bed, so even though it might not be the most productive, it's actually quite pretty.
Some more success here. More sugar snap peas.
Eat those.
They're good.
What happened here?
These are chives, and they grow like weeds here. They overwinter well. And I have some sage and some thyme. And this is super low maintenance and grows really well.
It's actually really pretty in the spring too. It pops out all that purple flower.
These just flowered. These flowers are edible. The sage flowers you can eat. But it just smells, it's like aromatherapy in here right now. It's really great. That moves us on to another success, our giant super trellis with string beans. Come here.
Do you think there's another beet?
String beans, super successful. Rattlesnake pole bean is my favorite one. And it just grows really well, and it'll stay on the vine for a long time, has little purple streaks in it.
It's pretty.
And I save seed every year, and I also buy some seed from Fedco, fedcoseeds.com. Someone wants to play and eat more of my sugar snap peas. So tell me about your successes and failures in the comments below. I always learn from you guys. There should be some videos to click on here and learn more about GardenFork and those scapes we talked about, that kind of thing. All right, make it a great day. I'd love to hear from you.